satu perkara before I left you for the lunch break. We already discussed about the approach of using the apa yang dipanggil sebagai correlation, correlation ataupun relationship lah, ataupun relationship. And then the purpose of performing this kind of analysis is basically to see whether there is a significant relationship between two variables. So whether we have the variable with regard to our IV and DV. And our IV and DV are actually being, saya tulis dekat tempat lain ni. 16, 17. Yang saya tulis kat mana? 18. Masya Allah, bukan awal malam ya sya'lam yakun. Okay, saya minta maaf. I need to rewrite the things. Okay, so kita ada correlation ataupun nama lain dia dipanggil sebagai relationship, ya. So relationship tadi pun samalah, kita ada NOR. NOR ni kita dapat daripada kita punya R value. Dan saya telah maklumkan kepada tuan dan puan untuk memastikan anda telah membuat analisa berdasarkan konsep IV dan DV. Dan kita pun telah tahu kita ada beberapa data IV yang numerical seperti age dan juga working experience. And then our DV is solely on the score. So now I'm going you to repeat the same thing but performing it in a different variables named as working experience. So we are going to do that. So cara dia tuan-tuan dan puan boleh lihat daripada contoh yang saya bagi dan tuan-tuan dan puan boleh buat bersama-sama lah. Okay, standby. So pertama apa kena buat? Baca bismillah. Okay, betul lah tu. Okay, yang kedua, tuan-tuan dan puan perlu memastikan bahawa anda telah memasukkan variable yang betul, ya. Variable yang kita akan bincangkan sekarang ini adalah kita nak melihat perkaitan. We are going to see is there any significant relationship between IV and DV. So our IV and DV will be as follows, ya. Okay. Sekejap, saya tengah tunggu dia reconnect with my data. Okay, data saya pun nampaknya semakin lama semakin lambat, ya. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So first of all, we are going to perform this kind of analysis. So the title will be kita nak analyze relationship between IV and DV. So our IV will be, apakah IV kita? Tuan-tuan buat slide. Age tadi kita dah buat. So kita buat lagi sekali lah, ya. Age dah buat lah. Age yang sebelum kita rehat tadi. Sekarang ni saya nak tuan-tuan cuba buat untuk working experience. Working experience. So we are going to explore whether is there any relationship with the working experience. So let's say we have the hypothesis. So we are going to test the hypothesis whether the more experienced you are during the work time, you are going to increase your knowledge in statistics or otherwise. Okay, kemudian kita akan ada a few steps as follows. Okay, semua dah tahu step ni. Step yang ketiga adalah run and report. And you must also remember that you want to report the R value. So R value boleh tak dapat nilai lebih daripada tambah tolak negatif 1? Boleh? Tak boleh, dia mesti dalam julat tambah tolak 1. And then we have the P values. And then our decision are going to be divided into two decision. So if our P is less than alpha, okay, we are going to reject. And then if our P is more than alpha, we have to make a decision to fail to reject. Okay, and then last kali but not least adalah making a conclusion. So silakan buat sekarang. Step 1, saya tunggu tuan-tuan dan puan punya jawapan. So step 1 apa dia? Null. Null dengan alternatif. Apa null tuan-tuan dan puan? Tolong tulis, tolong tulis. Jangan tengok je. Tengok je. Biasa dia. Anda kena marah. Okay, so tuan-tuan dan puan sila lengkapkan sekarang step-step ni. Siapa yang buat dia akan lagi pandai. Siapa yang tak buat dia akan pandai jugalah. There is no significant relationship between working experience and apa lagi satu? Score, stat score lah, stat score. And then we have another one which is our alternative hypothesis will be as follows. So our hypothesis alternative will be there is a significant relationship, between working experience and stat score. And then we have the alpha. So usually we set at 0.05 level of significance. And then we run it and then we report the R value. Okay, you dah run belum? Run sekali. Okay, so ini adalah cara dia. Analyze, correlate, bivariate. So by doing this, we need to reset first. and then we are going to insert our variable named as score, and also our IV, which is years of working experience, which is named as X6. And after that, I'm going to click the paste button over there, and it's going to be generated inside my syntax. And then you can highlight it, and then go to the Control R, and then you are going to obtain these values. So this is the values. The values that correlate between the score and years of working experience. So we have here is what? Minus 0.113. So we are going to specify here. Minus 0.13. 113, 113, and then what about our p value is 0.2, 0.280, so we got another one is 0.280. So what about your decision? You are going to reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis. So our value is actually 0.280. It is much more higher than our alpha. Therefore, we are going to fail to reject. Kita akan menyatakan bahawa we fail to reject the null hypothesis, and therefore, if you want to reject the null, you cannot. If you want to reject the null, you cannot. If you want to reject the null, you cannot. Then the null are going to be remain like that, and you are going to make a decision based on what is remain. Okay, reject null kita tak boleh pakai. Yang kita akan pakai is fail to reject null. So the second options are going to be used. Therefore, this is our conclusion, ya. Maka tuan-tuan dan puan akan dapat conclusion seperti berikutlah. Apa conclusion dia? There is no significant difference, there is no significant relationship between working experience and score. Pandai, ya. At the level of significant berapa? 0.05, where the R value, berapakah R value tuan-tuan dan perempuan? Minus 0.113, and the P value. What is your P value, ladies and gentlemen? 0.280. Okay, after you put the nokta over there, after you put the full stop, then you need to specify the node. The relationship is negative and negligible. Okay, yang ini penting, kena bagi tahulah. Negative, negligible relationship. The relationship negative and negligible nature. Okay, ini contoh cara nak membuat conclusion. Jelas? Jelas ke tak jelas ke? Nak saya jelaskan sejak daripada mula lagi? Jelas lah kan? Sebab semua nak balik cepat. Okay, jelas? Tiba-tiba je jelas, nak pukul 3.30 ni semua jelas. Jelas. But using the Spearman rule correlation, Spearman rule correlation, Spearman rule. In our study, if you find out that our study have the ordinal scale, betul tak? Ordinal scale. Ordinal scale kita ni kat mana? Proficiency, betul? Proficiency of using statistical software. Nampak tak nampak? Kat mana tu? Soalan nombor berapa? Yang ni, yang ada ordinal scale. Have you experience in using all this thing ni? Tak silap saya is X7. Is X7 or what? It's not X7. Dekat mana data tu? Okay, soalan dia adalah X8. Cuba tuan-tuan dan puan lakukan untuk Spearman rule correlations. So why we perform under the Spearman rule correlation? Because Spearman rule is for the data tak normal dan juga untuk data nominal. So therefore we can use the same thing untuk anda punya analisis. So your IV will be X8, betul? X8 adalah apa? Proficiency, kan? Proficiency using statistical package. And then our DV will be score lah. Our DV will be score. Okay, cuba buat. Kalau anda terus buat dia analisis tu pun tak betul, kena buat dulu dia punya apa? Dia punya ayat, ya. Ayat dia kena dibuatkan. Silakan, boleh buat dulu. Saya tunggu. Bagi berapa minit? Tadi bagi 5 minit, tak sampai 5 minit pun dah sergah, kan? So saya bagi 5 minit lah. Kali ni 5 minit betul kan? 5 minit saya bagi sekarang. Silakan. Tuan-tuan dan puan sekalian.